Hi, it's Kerri Konik from brandscapeatelier.com, and yes, I'm back again with another weekly killer concept about permission. I could probably do this every day for 365 days and not run out of things to talk to you about. This week I'd like to talk about the permission to be your full self, to be your authentic self, right? And in particular, I want to talk about how your brand is not your logo, your color palette, but you are your brand, the brand ambassador of your brand, and it's absolutely nonverbal. So everybody wants permission to be themselves, right? Yeah, but what I'd like to talk about today might not be the popular part of this conversation, is the consequences of being who you are. If part of your brand identity is professionalism, you need to pay particular attention to how you're presenting yourself. Physically, what are you wearing? Now, if you are going into a business meeting or a networking group and they're friends, and you get casual about how you present yourself, you must understand that there are consequences to that choice. Okay, from a brand positioning, if you kind of wear your sweats and a loose shirt because you're just hanging out, you're having like this networking meeting with people who know you and love you, there are implications, there are consequences with how you present yourself. You are being watched at all times. You are communicating or sending out brand vibration, brand signals at all times. When I go to the coffee shop, I inadvertently will always run into somebody I know who knows the business that I'm in. Have you ever been in the supermarket and someone says, "Oh, hi, aren't you Kerri Konik?" They didn't say that to you because you're not Kerri Konik. I've been in the supermarket where people have said, "You're Kerri, hi, yeah, you have Brandscape, yeah." Now I wear my Brandscape logo on my t-shirt a lot by design, but I have to be really conscious about what else is going on, because they will inevitably say to me, I have a friend she's starting her own business. Just this week, I got 3 phone calls that 3 very senior leaders were laid off or terminated last week. One in California, one in New York, and one in Philadelphia. So, do they need my services? Yes. If you don't present yourself professional, and I'm not saying you have to be professional. There's people in the social media space that have shocking fuchsia stripes in their hair. You know who I'm talking about. Or people who are just being authentically themselves. That's awesome, and I totally champion that. But there's consequences by those choices, right? So just be on brand. But don't wear one thing and present yourself a certain way and expect your proposal to be accepted and you to be seen or known for a certain character, like professional, and then go to certain network meetings looking totally unprofessional. There are consequences. People assign meaning. That's what they do. We will talk about judgment and projection in a future conversation, but I can guarantee you that you're impacting your brand. And if it's to challenge the status quo, that's cool. Go for it. Just know that whatever you put a stake in the ground for has consequences, both positive and negative, and 360 all around. Okay? So your assignment around permission to be your authentic self and to wear your brand is to just take a look at what are you trying to convey through your dress, through the way you carry yourself, through the way is this casual and intimate, or is it professional and buttoned up, or both? Take inventory. And be objective with yourself. Be objective. Look at your closet. Look what other people are wearing. I'm not saying you should follow what's happening in that space, but there is etiquette. If you're going to an event at a certain location, that there's etiquette around the way you dress, and you are in contrast to that, you're making a statement. If you're unconscious about that statement, you are messing up your brand. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Okay, have a great week. I'll talk to you next week.